Vikings of Valhalla, welcome back to Manor Lords and this new beginner's guide / tutorial where we try to show everything that we do in Manor Lords for a beginner and walk you through what you need to do to get a thriving city or cities like we have right here. In this episode, we will try to get some stone delivered from this region to this region, so that is what we will try to set up. And in the last episode we got the trading going, and I said we would make this into like an amazing trading port, but we will not make money just yet. I think in this episode we will start making bank, and we need to, because the royal annual king's tax will soon be upon us and we need to pay that off. And then also I will try to focus and give some love to Asgard and get this area up going. And that is what we did in the last episode. So grab your shield, sharpen your axe, and let this saga continue. And we're gonna continue over here. I have a couple of plans for this area, but the first thing I want to do is to go into the trading livestock trading post here, and I want to start getting some mules, because you do need mules if you're gonna trade between regions. So just go into the trading post, press trade, and import. We want to have 8 maybe. Yeah, let's do 8. And we do need to check here by holding above this to see that we have no room for more. Oh wait, did we? Yeah, we have 35 out of 35, so we need to make more small stables. So let's see if we can make these hedging posts into small stables, so we actually have room for all the new arrivals here, and they will be delivered to us by themselves, so we don't have to think about that. So let's get those done. Again, thank you so much for the support here on this series, and if you are new, we are less than 50 subscribers away from 3,000, which is just insane. So thank you all that are subscribing and that will subscribe just for coming into this video right here. So thank you, and thank you. And in this area right here, we will build 2 things. We want to build another lodging camp. We cannot even build one. The thing is, we do need another lodging camp because we need a storage for it. If we gonna, I want houses here. Where did we place you then? Because we need a storage. If we're gonna build this castle that we're gonna try to do in this episode, we do need storage. I could put this here if we remove those buildings, but it's too steep. Alright, I'm just gonna build it up here. Don't really want to do that, but that's where it would go. I also got a new comment here between episodes asking how we do assign oxen to these fields, and you just have to have enough oxen in your town, so you need to keep that in mind. So 25 is more than enough, and then you press the farmhouse and then go into livestock, and right here this is how you just add and remove those oxen so they can plow their fields. So good stuff. And yeah, want the lodging camp here. I do also want to add 2 families over here so we can get more logs if we can build houses here. Well, look at that, amazing. Those 2 families will also start working in the animal trading posts so we can get those mules here. And then over here in this area is the area where I want to do what? Well, I want to go into the construction tab, and it should be on logistics. And then right here, not right there. Right here, the packing station. This is the way to go. So I'm gonna do what? Well, I'm just gonna place. I'm thinking about building a road like this. Can we connect that over here? Yeah, we can. Alright, let's do like that. And I'm gonna build a couple more houses this way as well. They should move in pretty quickly. So we're gonna build 4 packing stations, which means we need 4 families. So there we go, 4 families. Perfect. And for each packing stations, we can have 2 mules. Okay, so I'm gonna build packing station 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know I have some unassigned families here that we can use, but the thing I was planning to do with these guys, one thing I didn't miss here, these guys are only allowed to bring charcoal, right? But we have to uncheck this. By unchecking these, the families right here will not stand and sell stuff. They will only go and bring the charcoal up here, so we can actually sell it. We could add more families in here because we have a couple unassigned families next to this. But these guys will turn into level... Oh, we don't have logs. Well, would you look at that? Well, we just built a lot of houses here. So we need these logs here. So we can upgrade these guys. Let's see how many we do have. There's only 3. 3 is actually pretty good. But if we get these upgraded to level 2, we can start making more out of all those planks. We have so many planks. So that would be nice if we can get that going. Why don't we get more timbers? It's crazy. Yeah, maybe we do need to add another family in the lodging camp here. So let's see if we get an ox in here. I'm going to tell these guys to only... if we go into the advanced tab, I'm going to tell these guys to limit their work area to only chop down trees over here. We don't want them to go over that way. So now we just need families to move in. And they will probably be those 2. And then they will move in over here. So we can already set this up by going into the packing station. And now we need to find something in this region that we can give Valhalla, or not Valhalla, Asgard, that we don't need. So I'm thinking about taking our yarn, which is not that much, unfortunately. But if you go in here, we want to go with Asgard, and we want to send wool. That way they will get yarn on their market. That will be good for them. But then we will take their... Excuse me. We will take their dressed stone right there. That's a good trade. And then we want to add 2 of those. We're going to add a mule right there. And I'm pretty sure they will... I'm going to do like this. I'm going to add you into the animal training post. And I'm going to stop the import of sheep so they can get the mules first. That is something we desperately want. And then let's see if we can upgrade these as well. And then we're going to set up the rest of these. But we don't have mules to add here just yet, or families. But once we do, that's going to get going. We don't want to sell our yarn. So let's see if we can send something else. Planks would be nice. But I think they have some as well. So I think we're just going to go in and just tell these guys to sell. Oh, shoes would not be a bad idea either. I'm going to send some shoes actually. For now. I'm going to set up a shoe like a cobbler in that region too. But we're going to send the shoes. And we want to get the dressed stone. Which is... right there. And Asgard. Normally I would like to pick something that we have a high supply of. Like for example, they have dressed stone here. If we had a high supply of iron, that would be my choosing. But right now we don't have it. And then for the last 2 right here, I think I'm gonna do Asgard, and then I'm gonna do the shields. I think that will be a pretty good and easy way to get rid of, because we have a lot of planks. And then these 2 will be also dressed stone, Asgard. And this one will also be... we can't add livestock as yet, but this one will be Asgard, and we're gonna do shields as well. Doesn't really matter which one. I think the other one was that one small shields? Yeah, it was. Alright, I guess we could make large shields just to mix it up. And then this one will do what? Well, dressed stone. So that will give us a lot of dressed stone into the city as soon as they start moving in there. And as soon as we get those mules, we only have 1. And it will be 14 days, then we can get another one. So for these ones, let's get those assigned into the lodging camp. Let's get logging going. And we also want a backyard extension on these ones. And I'm just going to do the chicken coops. And that is something you always want to do, especially if you have money. Keep adding backyard extensions so they keep giving you food. And now, for these ones, I'm going to transport these chicken coops into jointers. I might actually make one into war bow maker. It's not a bad idea. We don't really have anything else. Yeah, we do. We actually have yarn. You're going to be a tailor. I should have think about that before. The speed of I'm going to make both of these tailors. I'm going to show you why. Maybe I'm not going to sell the yarn to that region. Yes, yeah. I'm going to do wooden parts. And these guys will be tailors. And tailors, there is a new update. I'm pretty sure this is new. I'm not 100%. But we will take yarn and we can make clothing out of yarn. We don't need anything else. I'm pretty sure we need a dye. I could be wrong. But if we go into the tailor shop, we're going to take a look as soon as they are finished here. Guess they're building a lot. Alright, there we go. So let's see here. We will go into the tailor shop. We will press advanced. And look at this. Yes, we make clothes. Clothes. They all make the same thing. From linen or yarn. And we're going to make that out of yarn. which is very good. So we might actually go into the trade right now and go into the clothing tab here. And yarn, we don't want to sell that just yet. We want to keep 100 out of it. And then we're not going to unlock this just yet. But wooden parts we can definitely start selling. And rye grain, no, we're not selling food here. That is definitely not something we want to sell. We should unlock this as well. Some investments right there. We will make it back in the long run. And hopefully we can start getting some dressed stone. One family did move in, yes. So now we will manually, as always, assign these to the building right next to this. So they will live here, work here. Walking distance will be minimum. Getting to their job at least. But they still have to walk to the other region to sell their supplies. And let's go back to Asgard here. They need some love, I feel like. And I think most of them have moved in here. Yes. And these are now level 2, which is good. So we have... There we go. We have one jointer, which is good. We need to start making... Actually, make large shields. And then we need some spear makers. So blacksmith. And blacksmith. We do need to make tools as well. And in this one, I'm going to start making helmets. So we can build up our army. I want one to make... iron parts. That means that we can eventually start making crossbows. That will be nice as well. And blacksmith right here. You're making spears already. You can actually start making tools, because we crucially need tools. So we can start buying tools, and that way we can actually make money. So now I'm gonna go in here and we're gonna stop buying. Actually not. We're gonna have to keep buying tools for now. But hopefully they can start moving into this area, because the trade is pretty terrible in this region. We need regional wealth to get horses. We cannot get horses right now. And hopefully we can get the trade going. I'm going to get more houses here. Actually, let's get a road around this. I don't know why, but I feel like we do need one. And then get houses right here above the church. Yeah, like that. And we're going to put them to work. We're going to build some more trading posts here. They're in the logistics tab. Trading for... Oh, it's too steep. So let's build the one on this side. We don't have enough goods. Yeah, we have 2. Okay. Wait for those to come here. And let's double check and see that these guys are actually unassigned. Yeah, you're going to go into the storehouse. Because the problem right now is that we're not having enough supplies here that we can sell. One of the problems. A trader, good. You are a trader, good. Warehouse worker and warehouse worker, nice. So as soon as they move in here, I'm going to get them to this storehouse. I might even get another storehouse, because that is how crucial it is to have those supplies here when we start selling. Just going to get a road up like this, and then around and down. Can build houses back here. Let's double check in the storehouse as well on the advanced tab and see what we're allowing. We shouldn't allow dressed stone because we're selling that. So I'm going to stop the trade. We have all this stuff that we're selling. Yes, no iron slabs here because we don't want to sell that. And all the other tools we can get here. Good, 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 good. And these guys will be allowed for a market stall, because we need a market stall in this area. I don't think we have one, because they still need to eat over here, right? So let's see if we can go into residentials and then build a nice marketplace right here. Unless I built one. I don't think we did build one right here, because they need to set up shop here. So I'm going to remove those real quick. And we're going to allow market stall for those. 2 on the side right there. Good. You go in there and you go in there. I think it's the last one right here as well, right? Yeah, good. And then the ones that will go in here, they will be unassigned. They will not be allowed to be in... well, not unassigned, but they will not be allowed marketplace. And the reason why I did remove those is because they had a stall somewhere else and walked all the way here to set up a stall probably over here. Now they got new stalls right here. And I'm pretty sure they wouldn't place them here or move their stalls here unless we actually did that. We can, however, move stalls manually, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm pretty sure we do need an animal trading post here right now, because I'm getting pretty frustrated at this taking forever to construct. So I'm just going to build that right there so we can start getting some oxen. We do also need to add backyard extensions to these. But right now, I think we're gonna have to buy an ox. That is actually a problem. 12 oxen. Yeah, we need more to speed that up. And since they're building now, I mean, we have rooms. There are families that can move in here. So I'm gonna actually see if we can get some chickens here. No, we don't have money. Yeah, we're pretty broke, and hopefully that will be fixed in this episode. Now, let's see if we can put all these families to use. Actually, this will be a better place. I'm gonna put that right there. Put this family in here. I'm gonna put this family in there and speed this up. Get this done. We need to transfer those stuff here quickly. And then let's see if we can go into the deep mine. Deep mine. And we're gonna need a lot of these supplies. So that's why we want a lot of families working in this area. Here a miner. Mine. Mine. And then we need to get these guys into the bloomeries. We might need more families over here, but for now this will be fine. Let's double check this. We're making tools in this one. And then we'll go into these ones. You're making crossbows. Good. That's actually pretty good. Large shields. Iron parts. We do need iron parts if we're going to make crossbows. So that's good. And they make iron parts super quickly. So that's good. And then in here, I think I want to make the helmets first. And then in here, I'm going to go for spears because we're going to make an army over here. Swords could also be good. So we would need 2 more houses to make pole arms and pole arms. Yeah, maybe just 1 more, but I don't think that is necessary right now. But if we have a high production of iron, which we don't have right now, you see this, we have no iron ore at all. And I even did turn this up to the maximum, which is insane. And hopefully we can actually get these into 1 bloomer each to have them spread out. Just to have a higher... I mean, it's going to take some time before they fill those up. But might as well just give them some fuel here. And they should be ready to go. This takes forever. This is why we need oxen. So let's get some more hitching posts here. And we're going to bombard this city with oxen. There we go. And we have room for what? 46 oxen. And even if we do small stables for these, we will have the double. I'm going to get a horse now because we do need to start selling more stuff here. So let's see if we can go here. This family. You will work in... Oh, it's not even finished. You know what? I'm putting it in there. It's done. Yes. So let's go in here. They will not be allowed to have a market stall. So I'm going to do like this. That means that this family is only going to go and get their supplies that we're going to put in here. Which will be mortars. It will be tools. It will be iron parts. It will be all this stuff that we're gonna sell here. I think this is it. Maybe rough. No, not really rough stone. We might start selling that eventually. I'm gonna keep it like this for now. I'm gonna keep everything here, and that will be it. We do, however, want to make this into a bigger one, and then we're gonna keep adding families here because I'm telling you, you want the stuff to get here. If we fill this up, the trade in this region will pick up like crazy. 12 more days, we're getting another horse. So let's see if we can get that horse added in here. I'll come here shortly. And then these families will start working in these different trading posts right here. And hopefully we can get the money going here. And meanwhile, we're getting some more oxen here as well. So let's go into the trade on the animal trading post right here. Import these oxen. We are broke right now, but I'm pretty sure... Ooh, actually, stop this and import horses. We want to have 8 horses for now. And once we do, then we will start getting those oxen. And just like that, now we got the royal king's tax. So that is a problem. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Almost 4,000. Now we're making bank. I told you this will happen. And we should probably just assign these as well in here. So we can start getting some more dressed stone here. Because we have 77 already. That's pretty good. But for this, we do need more logs. A lot more dressed stone. And we do need mortar as well. So I'm thinking... We have stone rubbles. You know what? Let's see if this dude in here, if you just give me some mortar as well, so we don't have to do that in this region. And this is what is so good with the potential for this game. Like, we can set up different regions on this map and start trading between regions, and it would be amazing. But right now the game started lagging as soon as we have like 2, maybe 3 regions. So unfortunately we cannot do more about that. Let's see here. Are we adding more? Yep, we should start adding families to these extensions, because now we actually have some spare families to be added. Could potentially also add some more backyards, like for example up here. Would look pretty cool if we did like this, and I'm not sure if this is gonna allow me to do this, but imagine having houses like this. It's gonna look pretty ugly, but it will give us food. That's all that matters. It's too steep. Alright, maybe this one on this side. It's too steep. Oh no. I mean, it is pretty steep. Oh, okay. We can almost get this done. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Alright, we need to go into the logging station here. We have no logs there. Alright, so let's go into the saw pit. And in the saw pit, I will tell these guys that we need more than 20. We need to keep 30. I mean, we still have a lot of planks. Look at that. We're not creating stuff fast enough here. But I mean, we did make these into tailors, which mean that we should have clothes. We have no clothes. Really? What are you guys doing? There's only one. I'm not really sure what these guys are doing. Oh, I know what they're doing. The families are making clothes, and then I think families are picking up the clothes. So that's why we don't see it here yet. I could be wrong, but I think that's why. Same like when we start making spears in this region, they were filling up the armies first. Speaking of armies, there was a while since we did get attacked here, so I feel like we will get attacked soon. Hopefully we won't. And these guys are still sad, really? Is that from the fight? Yeah, it's gonna take some time before we get that done. Alright, let's go into this region right now and see if everything is built. And did we get our horses? Nope, take forever. Oh, we're on Cowpang. Let's see if we can go into Asgard. There we go. And what are we missing? Food! We're missing food in this region. That is not good. We got spring now, so they will start harvesting mushrooms and wild animals over here. Could technically need more families in here as well, but for now, I think that's fine. And having this many backyard extensions without anything, that is not good. It's really annoying that Cowpang is right next to this. So let's go like this. And I think we need to stop the trade now with tools. Yeah, we have 46 tools. I'm gonna pause right there. Let's go into this region and buy a horse and tools. Actually export tools as soon as we had 30 now. So make that money back. We don't need more than 30 tools in this region, I think. And they have started to move in here. So we need to get the supplies here. So I'm going to get you in here. I'm going to get you in here as well. Still not moved in. Should be able to add horses now. There we go. 2 horses there. Ah, they're still building this trading posts. Alright, so now I think it's time to get those oxen. Maybe we can manually buy the last of those horses. Import, so we have 30 oxen. This is a long region. Get those oxen, please. And we should start making money here shortly. But before we do that, let's see if we can get some more chickens. And again, thank you so much for the support here on this series. Hopefully, we will get the castle up on the wall right now. And if we do, I might start claiming this last 2 regions here. I'm not really sure. We only have 2,000 influence, so we can only claim 1. But maybe we need to get a battle in with Hildebolt. The only thing is that he has mercenaries. And the good thing is now, when we're making money, and they are happy, I think it's time to go into here and raise the tax. I'm gonna do 10%. And we don't really have that much food. But getting more food would actually be very helpful, and that is because we can give away some food, and that will actually raise the influence if we give it to the church. So I am actually gonna build houses here, because this is not on the hill. This is pretty big. And if we... Too steep. Let's go this way then. Like, still too steep? What is this? It's really straight. What is this? Alright, maybe if we go this way then. Sometimes you just have to change the direction. And go like this. We might be able to do it this way. It's not really letting me... Alright, there we go. And go around, connect over here. Good. Let's see if we can get some houses here. That way we can get some veggies going. And maybe we can start giving away that to the church. So let's go for this. I'm going to make them pretty big and ugly, but that's fine. Let's go the other way around. Let's go for... Where is this road? Oh, it's right there. I was going to say. And I think we should be able to hit this right there. And let's get those houses this way. And we want 2 families in each here, obviously, so we have time to pick all these stuff. You don't really want to go for these long farms, because it's really hard for 2 families to keep up and collect all these stuff. And all the food. Not stuff, but food. So let's see if we can go this way. Would you look at that? How is that even possible? Alright, go this way. So we can't go... Oh. Did not want that to happen. We need to... If we're going to do these, we do need 2 families. So I'm going to have to remove these. But the fact that we can do that this way, I'm going to try putting them on the other way over here as well. That way we will have a lot of farms popping up here, and we're going to make so much food. Alright, good. Let's see if we can do this over here while they remove that log, because you cannot build there when they're removing logs. Ah, still too steep. How about if we just do like this and then down? Nope, too steep. Alright, let's build these. I think we have to go from this way and connect it right there. Go up this way and... Really? Yes, there we go. So we need the... Yeah, maybe like this. Pretty good. And they will start moving in there soon. So let's go for veggies this here. And then let's do apples right here. And we would... A good idea having this set up like this would actually be to have... Let's see if this actually works. Can we build houses here? Please let me do this. Yes. Alright, go this way. Go this way. And go that way. That will be a total of 6 families. And then we will go into the logistics tab and build this. This is a granary. I will also allow a marketplace here. We might need to add some water in this area. It's a pretty large one. Water is nowhere to be found. Way over here. But that's fine. And then these families that will live here, they will pick up all the supplies in here, because we don't want stuff in the pantry. We want them in the granary, because if they are in the pantry here, they will spoil. So I'm going to do apples. Apples. Pears. What is this? No. Did I do animal pen? Alright. And then cabbage. Cabbage. I'm ignoring the cheapest option here. And then for these ones, I'm going to do... I could do quinces for all of these, actually. I'm going to see what we have the most and the least amount of when it comes to apples. So we have nothing at all. So maybe I will do quinces for those. And then maybe even continue this way. It seems to be pretty steep here, but I think we can add some more of these farms in here. We're going to produce foods like we've never done it before. It looks like we can do this if we just have to do like... If we go this way. And it's going to allow me to do this. So I'm going to keep it like this. It's going to look ugly. But that way we have 4 more farms. Yes! And then for these, I'm just going to do... Yeah, I'm going to do quinces actually for all of them. That will be a quicker supply. Not a lot, but the yield will not be as high. How we doing with the dressed stone? We have 223. We have a lot of timber. Did we need 300 for this? Yeah, 300. So we're getting there. And look at that mortar as well. We just need 1 more. Amazing stuff. Let's see if we can exit that out. Usually when we build this, though, the game lags. So I might have to do a time jump to get that done. Might. I'm not really sure. We will see. How are we doing here? Are we getting any oxen? Yes, we have a lot of oxen now. Good stuff. We're not making... What are we buying in this region? What are we buying in Asgard? What am I missing? Something really wrong here. Because we should not be importing anything, actually. Oh, I know one thing that we're buying. We're buying a lot of animals. I know. That's not... But still doesn't really make sense. We haven't unlocked these trade routes yet, so maybe that's why. But the mortar, look at this. We should have been... Yeah, why are we not getting those away from here? I don't want to sell the dressed stone. Not all of it, at least. Food I'm not touching in this region. Getting pretty broken that front as well. Pelts we're selling. We do have a lot of hides. We should start making... We do have shoes as well. Should be exporting 50% shoes, but we need to unlock this. We need to start making money in this region. So maybe we should look at this. I have a plan. Let's just pause this building. We press the pause button right here. That means that we can just unpause it and they will be right back working. We're gonna unpause this. Yes, we can get money to unlock the trade routes for shields and whatnot. Because right now I think that is actually the issue here. That we are getting into supply here, but we cannot sell it quick enough. We do have a lot of families here actually, so let's see if we can get these in here. I'm gonna get you actually in there. Even though I still have a market stall, they're still gonna get supplies here, so that will be worth it. So now we have 2 full storage houses, and now we can start thinking about adding even more families into selling stuff. So you go in here now. I'm gonna take 2 in each if possible, because I know we should have enough horses now. No, I really want to buy a horse now, but we can't. We can't. A new family did move in. Yes, that means that we have no more room for new families to move in here. That needs to be fixed because we need to start trading even more. So let's see if we can get houses here. You can also see if you look at the Royal King's tax and our treasury. It's looking pretty nicely now. Look at this. 2,000. And we pay the Royal King's tax every year. So when we hit January, that's when we will pay that tax. Please just hurry up and start making money. I honestly think this region that we're in right now, Asgard, will be our money-making region. So trust the process, and we will start making bank. Now, let's go into our first city here. Kaupang, and see if we can afford this. Oh, we are so close. And we do have a lot of mortar. So let's see if we can change this to dressed stone. Dressed stone. There we go. And then I might remove these and make them into plank makers. Or not plank makers, wooden part makers. So we can start getting more supply. We do actually have only 7 months of fuel. So this might be the time when we stop selling charcoal, or actually go into the firewood and tell you guys to keep. I want to keep 400. Alright. Yeah, so we are like, yeah. I have enough horses here as well. Okay, good. Goody. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We want the veggies for these ones. I might do beetroot for these ones. And I'm gonna let one family move into each, and once they do, I'm gonna get once they have moved in, I will do the extra extension, so we have 2 families working here. But for now, it will be like this. And then these ones, I'm not really sure if we should micromanage that. I should, however, make this into a big one. And I really want families to move in here so we can actually start harvesting everything here. But food is at 8 months right now, and once we get this area going, I am so confident that we will have a lot of food. For some reason, I also want to get... I mean... maybe like 1 more family in here. Can we fit that? That's actually 2. Yeah, get those 2 families in here, because we need to put them in the... oh, actually, make another hunting camp right here. Because for some reason, we're not getting any wild animals. And potentially I could just put them in the charcoal kennel or something like that. Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure, but we need to get those wild animals, fix the food. And the money here is going down, as you can see, because we're paying the Royal King's tax. happiness is going down as well. So I would actually stop the tax here right now, because right now we want families to move into this area. And we want that to happen pretty quick, and just getting one family each month is not cutting it for us. So how is the production going here when it comes to building? That should be a lot quicker. Look at that. Houses are up already. Love it. Livestock trading post needs to go. And I wonder if we can do... not like this. Go up here. We have money now, so good. So let's see what we choose here to unlock. We gotta be wise here. We exported all the dress stone, so stop selling that, because we need to send that to the other region. Mortar we are selling. Tools we do not. Actually, let's keep that at 40 just in case. But what else can we have a lot of that we can sell and make money quickly? I think we cannot make this. Cost 500. I'm gonna speed up here and see if we can unlock something else. I think... Look at this. We have like no iron. And I know I got a comment about this as well. There is, or might be, a bug here where these guys are super slow. It should not take this long to get tools. Like, we have so many of these guys just sitting here not doing anything right now. Food is a problem as well. We expand. You don't want to expand this quick. I am confident that we will start making money in this region, and we can start unlocking these backyard extensions here. For now, it's not looking great. Not looking great at all. We have 2 new families here, so let's get them into this trader right here, so we can start selling more stuff. And I kind of want to get another one right here, and that is so we can start getting even more families to start selling stuff. Get 2 of those right here, and maybe build more houses back there, because we will have so much stuff to sell here if we actually get... Actually, maybe not. If we have problems with getting iron, we will not be able to produce much stuff here. We have 17 crossbows though. We have a lot of iron. Like those shields, I'm gonna make bank from selling those. I'm gonna make so much money. How many helmets do we have? 6 helmets. See, that should be a lot more if we just had more iron slabs. And since we have so many planks, a wiser idea would actually be to make like a... Wait, do we have... Yeah, we have wooden parts as well. I think we did import wooden parts. But wood tool making would be a wiser thing to make, because we do have a lot of planks. 400. I think we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to unlock the first trade here with the small shields. So export those, unlock this, and this will be more expensive. But we want to keep 10. I don't want the rest. So let's try that one more time. 10. Sell the rest. Alright. And then we'll make that money back super quickly. And then we're going to keep unlocking even more stuff. Alright. How are we doing in the other region? Not Asgard. Let's see. There we go. Cowpang. 8 and 8 months. Food will just keep going up here, so I'm not really worried about that. And they're moving in quickly. Look at this now. We have 2 families each month. So this will fill up nicely. Church clock is ringing. That's gonna mean one thing, that we get families. Good. So what do we choose here? I think I might yeah, I'm gonna do beetroot for these ones. Said I was gonna ignore those sheep ones, but yeah, get those there. And the family moved in here. Hopefully they will move in here soon, because we do need families in the granary. And you can also see here they're not planting the full fields just yet, because we need more families working there. Getting some money in Cowpang as well. We could use some of that money to actually build out the retinue. Let's get this done. And once you have done this, you come to this window by going into the... Yeah, right here next to the retinue, you press on. Next to the rally, you press on this. You can also go in here and you can select these. Either you have this and it will be cheaper, but you can also just do like this, and the retinue will be so much more elite. This costs quite a lot of money though, and it's annoying that we cannot choose all of them at once, but they become pretty deadly from doing this. I once had a fully geared retinue of 24 men taking out on outlaws, like those 4 armies that come and hit you, 18 men in each, and my retinue won. So they could be pretty insane if you get these into the highest level. Now we're pretty broke as well, so we need to keep an eye on that. But now we have fully geared retinue ready to fight for the battles to come. Good. Speed up the game. And oh, actually in here we did forget to add backyard extensions here. So I'm gonna do some chicken. There we go. Did I do veggies here? I think I did veggies. Pretty small veggie field, but that's fine. Alright, before we upgrade our retinue or our manor, let's see, I actually have a small little plan for this area. So what if we actually go into the industry tab and get the tanner over here? It's not a bad idea. It can actually fit right there. That means that one of these houses, for example you, I'm kidding. What are you guys missing? Yeah, you're missing food. Because we can upgrade one of those, and then we can make a tanner over here that makes shoes. Or shoemaker, cobbler, and we have a tanner. So we might put you in there. So we can start getting some leather. Because we can sell the shoes. Not really making the money back as yet, fortunately. In there. We need the money here desperately, because right now we have so many backyard extensions right now not producing food. And that would be very helpful once we actually get that going. Probably do pork and all. I'm gonna go for pork. That means that we can actually get these into animal. Because I think we get a lot of meat from porks. Or from pigs, not from porks, from pig. If we get these going like so, they should be ready to go once we have money. Because this only costs planks. So let's extend these to animal pens right away. And then we should get those pigs super quickly once we actually have money for it. We can actually speed this up so this become finished right away. Church clock is ringing. That's a lot of animal pens. We're gonna get a lot of meat from this. It's not gonna save the region, but it will be very good. Money 200, good. These ones will also be animal pens. And I think one of these has to be level 2 so we can start making... Maybe actually make this one into a cobbler because it's right next to the tanner. And that means that I think this one we are allowing shoes, but I'm also allowing them to have leather and hides. Get that stuff over here. This one should also be... there we go. Now we're making money. Good. We only have 1 month of food. So that's not good. But hopefully we can soon unlock something else that we can sell. What else do we have a lot of? We do have a lot of wooden tools. So I would love to sell that. That's going to make us some money. To keep like 1. We don't need to keep more. 2. I am... Oh, look at the shoes. This will be the... Yeah, we're going to unlock this as soon as we can. Keep 50, sell the rest of those shoes. Asgard not doing too well. I'm blaming this new update. And for these ones I'm gonna do animal pens as well. I know I started doing chickens over there, but yeah, I think this might be the way to go. That would give us meat too, which makes them very happy. Alright, so how are we doing in Cowpain? They are moved in here, so hopefully we will get... Yes, now we got one here, which is actually great. So let's get into the granary. How is the market looking? Good. We need people in the granary, so that's actually good. How are we looking in Asgard when it comes to marketplace? That is something you do want to keep on checking. Yeah, we need more folks in the granary. And I kind of want to set up a granary over here. I have a granary here, so we could add more families into that one. Or smelter. You know what? These guys that were working in this, I'm going to unpause this. And these families that worked here, you can actually become granary workers right there. Not that we have food to sell, but you gotta go in there, make this bigger, and also make this bigger. Let's see if we can go in here and see how much money we have. 352. Zero food. Oh no! Spring is around the corner, so I think that would actually fix itself. And once we actually get pigs here, I'm not too worried about the food. I'm really not. Okay, I'm a bit worried about food. A bit. But I think we will solve that issue. And then these ones, you are going to be going in here. And I'm just going to do chicken coops on these ones. Because I love chicken. Pretty easy to handle too. We don't want these to have... Oh, I'm kidding. We shouldn't have chicken coops there. They should be making honey so we get bees around this area. Alright, never mind. We might change that later. There should be bees here as well. And now they should move in one more here, and then they're filling up here. Nice. So, let's see here if we can build a manor. And I might do a time jump until that is done. I'm going to commit this right now. And I know this is going to lag. Oh. Yeah, this is not looking good. So I'm doing a time jump until we actually either finish this or building it. I'm not sure just yet. Okay, we are back. It seems like we can continue building. And what I will do is I'm going to upgrade these to level 2. No bitches. And then in here, I'm just going to take away these guys. Because right now, I don't want to sell stuff to the other region. I'd rather just sell it from here right away. And then these ones, why can't I upgrade you? Oh, I'm missing logs. Speed up this. And then I'm going to make something out of planks for these ones right here once they're finished, and that way we will go into Asgard again, and that way we should be able to sell some dressed stone once we actually can make more of it. So I'm gonna unlock the trade for dressed stone again because we really need to make money here, and I'm gonna keep 10, sell the rest. It's gonna make us some money as well. Good. And they did move in all the way here. I'm not gonna buy this, but I am gonna put you in the tannery. This one will be the bloomery. No, yeah, bloomery. No, cobbler. This will be cobbler. This will work in the tanner, and then these folks right here will be assigned into trade. You should not be a tanner. You're a trader. Okay, good. And then these ones should be assigned already. Trader and trader. Yes, there we go. Speed up, get that money for me. Now we are not importing anything, so that should actually work. Let's take a look here at the marketplace. Looking really good, actually. Help, I guess, have someone move in. The thing is, we have so many shields to sell, but I'm not sure why we're not selling supplies. Let's see here if we go into the trader here. Because sometimes, yeah, what? I think they might still go and get the supplies from storage here. Let's go and look at this. Look at this. What is this? No. We are not allowing this. So this is why it's important to micromanage stuff here. We don't want these supplies here. No. Okay, that's not good. Dressstone needs to go away. This is well. Tools we can actually keep here. I'm pretty sure that is the only storehouse we have here. Otherwise, we do need to micromanage every single one. For some reason we don't have anyone working in there. I don't think this is the way to actually get rich in this region. I think the way to get rich in this region is to make more veggie farms. And why don't we have a road to connect over here? That should actually be the #1 priority. So if we connect this over here, that means we can probably build some more veggie farms facing this way. Pretty zoomed out right now, but that's fine. Not enough goods. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, and from here we're gonna do veggie farms, and then from here to here, and then up here. Actually, go a bit higher. Can we afford this? Yes. There, we're gonna make some food. People might starve in the meantime, but we're gonna fix the food. Don't worry. What? Did we lose money? What? Can someone tell me what I'm missing? Are we selling something? Or buying something? We're definitely buying something. What am I missing? Export. Are we importing something? We can just go in here actually. Go into the records. Imports. Yeah. Wooden parts? What? This makes no sense. Yeah, we're exporting that. I don't know what. I don't know. The game might be bugging. I might be missing something. Let me know in the comments. Now they did move everywhere except this house, which is very good. Now we're just gonna get this one to level 2. And they just moved in. Good. So the first thing I want to do here is adding more families into these ones. So let's get these built out. So adding a lot of families here. Let's get Pierce in here. Let's add this out. And it will take a couple of years before we actually get these going, because if you, yeah, look at the trees here and look at the trees there. It will take a couple of years before we get those large trees, and that's how we actually make a lot of food. And yeah. Now we need resources. How is this looking? Look at this manor. Yes. I cannot wait for this. Again, guys, tomorrow will be the first release of my Anno games play on this channel. I got some early access to that game, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I really do enjoy that game. It was overwhelming at first, but once I learned the game, it's actually really fun. Can't wait to show that to you. And that will mean that it will be a lot of Anno content coming on this channel. So I would love it if you let me know what you think about that in the comments. And if you're basically here for Manor Lords, there will be more Manor Lords coming. Don't worry, but it might be a little break real quick. And when you see this, that means that you should put a road here, right? But yeah, there will be more Manor Lords coming. But I might pause Manor Lords, and that means pausing this series. But we will be back with this series because I really do enjoy it, and I really do enjoy the support here. So it will definitely be more episodes coming. Now this is done. That means that we can make these into... How are the clothing making going? We have no clothes. We have no yarn. Yes, not great. Not great. Yeah, so let me know what you think about Anno. Have you played Anno before? For me, it was the first time, and that was really tough. Maybe if you played it before, you would not struggle the way I did in the first time I tried it. But otherwise, if you are playing Anno for the first time, it might be overwhelming, like I just said. But yeah, give it a chance because you really, really enjoy it. I really do, at least. So now we have 2 families in each. Eventually, they will start moving in there. I also want 2 families in here, but it's not as rushed as the other ones. This one I do want to finish, so we can add this family into this. Alright, I guess not. I was expecting more money, and I was expecting for Asgard. Why are we not making money in Asgard? Can someone tell me what am I missing? Export, yeah. Imports, tools. This is in April. I think did we pay for those shields? That was in April, that was May, so I don't think we are doing it any longer. How is the supplies looking? We're filling this up now. Maybe that would actually hurry up the trade, since we're actually getting the supplies to these trade. No, look at this. We have all the supplies here. What is going on? Why don't we sell stuff? This is a beta patch, and that might also be why this is not really working for us. Maybe we do need to add horses here. But I did expect more. A lot more. Cobble right there, so this means we can get pigs there, but not as yet. We do need money to unlock more trade before we actually start getting those backyard extensions. How are we doing over here? I'm kidding, not over here. This is such a long region, but yeah, we did start moving in here, which is good. And I'm gonna go for veggie farms down here all the way. And then I'm gonna do apples on the other side. So we gotta go like this, and I'm gonna try to mix it up like every food item. And then up here I will also do the same thing, but with trees. So pears, apples, and quinces, they're gonna be placed right here. And now we're just gonna wait for them to move in. Then we will add a second family, and hopefully that will help the food crisis in Asgard. And maybe we do need to have more people in there. Maybe add another family in here, actually, because they need more families in here if we're going to pick those trees, which we will do in just a couple of months. Here as well, these backyard Look at this. Way too big for one family. They have no time doing this. And if we have a town meeting right here, that is not going to help either. So this is probably... Look at this. Grinding worker. Grinding worker. Unassigned. Getting fuel supplies. Hunter. What is this? No, 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 no. Sometimes when we play on fast pace that happens. So let's see if we do regular speed. Alright, that worked. No more time meeting. So you don't want to play on fast pace too much. Maybe that will be the trouble. Can't believe we're not making more money here though. I hate playing on normal speed because everything goes so slow in this game. We have problems with food here as well. So this is what I mean. We might have too many citizens. Look at this. They're just standing around, not doing anything. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap the episode here. We're gonna take a nice look at this castle. I might do a time jump till that happens, and I will be back very soon. So we actually get a look at this castle. So I'll see you guys soon. All right, the manor is done. It took like 4 years. I'm not even kidding. It took ages. And while we built this, all the veggie farm workers were working over here, so we didn't get any food here in Kaupang. I even had to go into these burgers plots and making them into small holdings because they were up here working, and yeah, they didn't have any food. So now we will have to pay the royal king's tax very shortly, and we will be negative here. So there's definitely some bugs here. It shouldn't take 3 years to build a manor, because otherwise, like when you build a manor, you can't change the tax, and that means that we didn't get any money into the treasury. Hildebolt did even try to claim Kaupang, but we bought mercenaries just in the nick of time, and he laid his claims down. And I also did a level 2 church here, and I think the farms make it look a lot better outside here. Maybe I will actually make them into real farms and get some rye up here. That would not be extra. That would be a pretty good idea, because I think that will be cool seeing people work on these fields, because I think the fertility for rye is decent. Green almost all the way here. So I'm gonna set up a nice farming area from this way. I think we actually can fit farmhouses. Yeah, one there. No, it's too steep. we will set up something, okay? But I'm gonna do another time jump here, because I want to show you guys how we can get a lot of money in here quickly, and also fixing the food. So I will go in here to the tax, and I will do 10%, because right now we don't need families to move in. They are a bit upset now because they're cold for some reason, even though we have 14 months of fuel. I got a couple of notices popping up that we don't have enough fuel. But if you go into the market, you can see that we have store supply good. Yeah, 20%. Yeah, yeah, look at this. So we have enough. So it should be covering. So I'm not sure why that is not working. So maybe there is some lag here. But I'm going to do 10% here. I just want to show another thing here. Look at this. We got Asgard 3,400. We finally got this going. And I managed to buy pigs here. So that fixes the food-ish. Not really. Food will be fixed soon. And then I also did add a manor here, because I knew we were gonna start making money here. And I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna do 1% here, because we're still looking for families to move in, right? Yeah, there's still only one family here, so we need more families to pop in here. So I'm gonna do 1% here in Asgard. Let's go back and forth. There we go. Which, yeah, that will still be a lot of money. So, oh, we got 4 months. Look at this. Yeah, so food is actually fixed. The other problem is fuel. Why are we not getting more fuel? Because I also stopped us from selling fuel in Asgard. So let's go here, go to trade, fuel, no trade. Keep all of it. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here, but we are gonna... I thought they were frozen. No, they're working. I am gonna just do another time jump. You will see that we have some money in the treasury, and I will be back soon. Alright, we're back again. You can see that we have a nice treasury right now. Asgard is looking good. We're not too happy here in Kaupang, because we did take a lot of tax out of them. And food is looking good. Fuel is looking not good. So there are bugs in this game, and there's a beta patch, so we cannot wait until the full release here, because this is not really playable. Because right now we should have more than 7 tools, and tools are so important. And if we have a rich deposit and we cannot even make tools, like, that is a big problem. I did, however, want to show you one thing, is that I did add couple more houses right here that will work in these farmhouses, and I did make it so we actually do these fields as soon as someone moved in right here. But oh yeah, another thing I also did, I did cut down these trees. I told the farmhouses over here to cut down the trees because I think that will look pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this play series right there. Unfortunately, I don't think this is a playable to do another episode, so we're gonna have to wait for the full release and go all out on Anno. So thank you all for joining the series and watching all the way to the end, and also thank you all members that are supporting more than just watching this video. And if you want to become a member, you can grab your shield and join the shield wall by pressing join below this video. But again, thank you all for just watching, and if you want to see the next episode in this series, there will be none, so you will see another Manor Lords or Anno video on the screen right now. So keep your access sharp, and I will see you in the next video.